which is basically thermonuclear wars. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Thy terribleness has deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Right, man. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, which basically going into the Caucasian race, man. Because that word Caucasian means mountain dweller, man.
That's right.
Okay? And the clefts of the rocks is those mountain caves that you enjoy to live in so much, man. That's why your buildings are designed after Petra, man.
That's right.
And after all those buildings and structures in the Caucasus Mountains, man. Okay? So the Most High said that has deceived thee, all right? And the Most High said that he's going to bring you down to the ground. Go ahead.
That holdeth the height of the hill.
That holdeth the height of the hill. Basically going into how y'all have the ruling government on the planet Earth. Go ahead.
Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle.
Right, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle. Okay, going on how you dwell amongst the stars. Is that the next verse?
No. Let me say, it's going into it.
Okay. Go ahead,
I will bring thee down from thence, says the Lord. Verse 17. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished.
Right, Edom shall be a desolation, man. So after the Most High brings the destruction of America and the destruction of the so-called white man's power structure worldwide, man, okay, Esau is going to be a desolation amongst nations, man. All the other nations are going to look and say, man, is this the man that did shake the earth, man, that did make the earth to tremble, man, that did shake kingdoms? How art thou fallen, man? Okay, that's how bad it's going to be, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And shall hiss and all the plagues thereof.
Right, shall hiss, man, like, damn, man. Like, what the fuck? Go ahead.
Verse 18. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right, as the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. And how was Sodom and Gomorrah overthrown?
Fire.
By fire, man. Right. By fire and sulfur, man. And by the way, when you go, when you research sulfur, that's how you know that the Most High really fucking hates this place, man. Most High said as the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. When you go back into the ancient world and you research sulfur, basically, sulfur is already flammable, man. It's already, you know, an easily ignited substance. Yep. But the Most High rained sulfur, okay, and fire upon Sodom and Gomorrah, man. So he added judgment on top of judgment, man.
Made the fire stick.
Okay, made the fire stick. You can't basically cake those people with sulfur and then lit their ass on fire, man.
That's right.
So there was no escape, man. But the Most High said as the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, so the Most High is going to bring that same manner of wrath and anger and indignation to this place, which is America, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, says the Lord Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
Right, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it, man. So that's how desolate Babylon's going to be, man. Ain't going to be no more humans living here, man. Okay? Probably not even going to be really that many trees or plants growing here, except for maybe an occasional cactus, you know? All right? You're gonna have your mountain goats, your satries. You're gonna have your screech owls. You're gonna have all the doleful and unclean birds. You're gonna have your serpents. You know, your desert creatures. And basically America's gonna be a haunted desert, man.
That's right.
Because there's gonna be unclean spirits here, as it's written in Revelations. You have something?
Jeremiah 15:3.
Go ahead.
For out of the north there come up. Jeremiah 50 and 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate.
Right, out of the north, there cometh a nation against her, man, and that north nation, that north country is Russia. Okay, go ahead.
And none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, thou shalt depart, both man and beast.
Right, man. So they shall make America desolate, and the destruction that the Russians are bringing upon America is pretty much going to kill all living things here, man. No, you good. You got something?
This is Jeremiah 7 and 20.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my anger and my fury shall be poured out upon this place, upon man and upon beast, and upon trees of the field, and upon the fruit of the ground, and it shall burn and shall not be quenched.
Go ahead and break that. You don't even need to break that down. So go ahead, all right?
Man, it's plain, but the Lord, that fire and brimstone in that nuclear missile that's gonna hit America, that's the Lord's anger, man. All right, that's the Lord's rebuke on this place, man. And it's gonna hit your trees, your cars, your Mercedes Benz gonna get nuked, your 3-story house gonna get nuked, your green grass gonna get nuked, your water fountain gonna get nuked.
That's right.
All right, all this gonna get fucking nuked. Like the brother said, just like ancient Sodom and Gomorrah, that sulfur fell, and that brimstone is the active ingredient in the nuclear warhead, man. So the Most High gonna make the same ingredients fall upon y'all again, man. So y'all gonna be lit with fire, man, and it shall not be quenched, man.
That's right.
This is Zephaniah 2:15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. How is she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down? Everyone that passed by her shall hiss and wag his head. Oh yeah, I'm gonna read it over again. This is Zephaniah 2:15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly. America is that rejoicing city, man. They like the top country in the world, so called. You know, they deal carelessly because they don't go with the law and statute commandments of what Yahweh Shema Shah put up. You know, it said that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. Yeah, she's lifted up, she's proud. How is she become a desolation? Because she's gonna become a desolation because the ICBM missiles that the brothers were going to, and with Yahweh Shah and the angels when they come back. It says a place for beasts to lie down. Yeah, because this is gonna be a wilderness, like a desert, with the deserts of the beasts, like creeping things, like Revelation says. And it says, everyone that passes by her shall hiss and wag his hand. Talk about those other countries, you know, after this place is destroyed.
You have something, Kalon? Okay. Bring that out.
All right, this is Edom in the Zondervan Compact Dictionary. All right, the last paragraph reads: Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. See notable Isaiah 34:5, 6 and 6, and Isaiah 63:1. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High.
So, and that proves that the so-called white man can't make it, man. Okay, or I should say with the spiritual, mind, that proves that an Edomite can't make it into the kingdom, man. That's right. Concerning the confusion of faces before, some scoffer takes a clip and makes a whole video on it.
That's right.
So there you have it, man. Edom is the scene of great future judgments, man. Okay, and Edom, the nation of Edom, the Caucasian race, or all those that descend from Esau, Most High is going to bring great judgments on you, one after the next, man.
That's right.
Okay, and it's going to start off here in America, and it's gonna spread around the world. Okay, because the beast is also going to be destroyed. All right. The Russian army and military, they're going to be destroyed, okay? And you Edomites as a whole, whether you have a little bit of a tan or not, are going into slavery for 1,000 years, man.
That's right.
And then after that, we're going to burn you up.
And that's exactly why it says Edom is the only land that has no promise of mercy from the Most High. Because these other nations, when the kingdom come after they serve their time, they're going to get their land back. But Edom going to be obliterated forever, bro. Ain't going to be no Edomites, man. There gonna be no Edomites, no more, man. All right, this is Isaiah 63, and I'm gonna start from the top. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Right, man, and that's going into Yahweh Shai, man, because the scriptures say that he that is glorious in his apparel, he speaks in righteousness, and he's mighty to save, man. And we know that the Most High saves by his right hand, and that the right hand of the Most High, or the person who sits on the right hand of the Most High, is Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so Yahweh Shai is going to be so bloody in those days with you Edomites' blood that he's going to be unrecognizable, man.
Fulfilling what that definition say, man. No promise of mercy, putting them out their misery. Verse 2. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Yeah, like the garments of him that treadeth in the wine fat, man. Okay, so Yahweh Shai is gonna come down and kill you Edomites in the same manner that someone who's treading wine or treading grapes would stomp out the grapes, man. Okay, because you Edomites are the grapes, man. Y'all the grapes, and y'all gonna be in the wine press of the wrath of the Lord God Almighty, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people that was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
Right, man. His blood shall be sprinkled upon, their blood shall be sprinkled upon his garments, man. And why is that? Basically, that's payback, man. Because in the same way, like the scriptures say, they sprinkled his blood, man. They sprinkled Yahweh Shai. In the same manner, he's gonna sprinkle many nations, man.
That's right.
Okay. Go ahead.
For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
Right, the day of vengeance, man. So the Most High is not coming back with peace, man. He's not coming back to bring peace on earth, but he's coming back to bring a sword, man. Okay?
He not thinking about coming back and going up to the Roman that pierced him and say, you know what? I forgive you. That's not what Yahweh Shai is thinking about. He's not thinking about coming to Nate and being like, yo, even though you said anybody who calls on my name is wicked, I forgive you. Nah, he's coming back to kill you motherfuckers, man. And every day that Yahweh Shai thinks about this place, all he's thinking about is when he coming back to kill these motherfuckers, man.
Right.
All right? And the year of my redeem is come. Because it is the time of, we in that time right now. We in that year right now, man. All right? Yahweh Shai is soon to come, soon to return and put everybody out their fucking miseries, man.
Right. Come on, man. And the year of my redeem, man. And that redeem is the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Okay?
So, the year, yeah, man. The year he's supposed to come get the elect.
Come on. You got more on that?
Want me to keep going?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Verse 5, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury.
Right, they shall drink in his fury, man. So the basically that's a metaphor. That's basically a Hebrew metaphor about how overwhelming the wrath and the judgment of the Lord is going to be, man. Because the same way you would drink and become overwhelmed and drunk with the wine, okay, you're not able to control yourself. It's kind of overwhelming. You start throwing up and everything, man. You disoriented. That's the same way. That's how overwhelming that the judgment and the wrath and the fury of the Lord is going to be upon all you nations, man. Go ahead.
And I will bring down their strength to the earth. You going?
That's it. Yeah. You had something else? Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 22. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. Verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken.
Right, man, because we're in a time of war, man. The Lord said an alarm is sounded in the land of great what?
A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction.
And of great destruction, man. Okay? And the sound of battle, first of all, we're blowing the trumpet. But on top of that, these other nations are warning of World War III, man. Okay? What's that next?
Verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Yeah, man. So the Lord said that how is the hammer of the whole earth broken asunder, man? And the hammer of the whole earth is America, man. That proves that America is Babylon, man. Okay? Because America is responsible for bringing so much death and destruction and tribulation upon all these other nations, man.
How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Right? How has Babylon become a desolation amongst the nations? That's basically a rhetorical question, man. That's a sarcastic question, because when the Most High brings this destruction on America, these people are not going to be ready for it, man, because these people think America's going to go on forever, man. You know, nothing bad can happen to America. America's not going to be destroyed. America's going to go on. You know, America's going to prosper. You know, even though America's a shitty place, man, okay? You know, people still have hope in this place. So the scriptures say, how has Babylon become a desolation amongst nations, man? Because these people think that America is untouchable.
So,
Go ahead.
I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken.
Right, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, man. And that snare is talking about World War III, the nuclear destruction that's coming upon this place. Go ahead.
O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Right, thou hast been found and also caught because you've striven against the Lord, man. So since you thought you could fight against the Most High and against His anointed and get away with it, the Most High is going to render you that judgment, man, for all the blasphemy and all the wickedness that America is responsible for, man. Go ahead.
Verse 25. The Lord has opened His armory.
The Lord has opened His armory, man. Okay, and the scriptures say, what does it say about the smith that blows the coals in the fire?
He was created by the Lord.
Right. Yeah, God, the Most High created them to create those nuclear missiles for His purpose, man. Okay? So the nuclear arsenal of the entire planet Earth is owned by the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Ain't that some shit? God. Go ahead.
They all elements, right?
Right.
All elements. The Lord created the elements.
That's right.
Verse 25. The Lord has opened His armory and has brought forth the weapons of His indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans.
Right. This is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, which is the Lord of armies, Yahweh of armies. Okay, upon the land of the Chaldeans, man. Okay, so when this destruction comes, it's gonna be well known that a higher power brought the destruction of America, man.
Right.
Okay. Okay, the highest power, Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. Everybody's gonna know. Damn, man, this was divine. This was the hand of God that did this, man. Okay. All right. When nuclear missiles are dropping on this place, man. When the nuclear silos of America, when y'all missile defense system is not working, or when it backfires on you, you shoot a missile to try to hit Russia and it turns around and drops on New York City or some shit. Right. Okay. When the chariots drop laser beams on this place, okay, it's gonna be known that the Most High is the one who caused that to happen.
Saying Jeremiah 16:14, no longer shall it be said, the Lord saved His people out of Egypt, but save them from the land of the north, because it's gonna be a big old like event. Like they make movies about Israel coming out of Egypt. You know, they still talk about it to this day. You know, they just made one.
They done documentaries after documentaries, patterns of evidence. People still talk about that.
So this thing finna be so far beyond that. You know.
Hey, Yahweh Shai's return is prime time, baby. Every movie that's coming out, they have a snippet or a scene where they talk about the apocalypse, man. Every single movie, Ghostbusters, man, everything is talking about the apocalypse, the end. Yahweh Shai return is prime time, bruh. When Yahweh Shai returns, every eye shall see him, man. That's scriptural. Every eye shall see him, man. Every knee shall bow, man. Every single one of them, man. Everybody, it's a lot. Everybody gonna see America getting destroyed, man. Everybody gonna see the smokes ascending, man.
That's in Revelations.
So, cause back then in Egypt, it was only the Egyptians and the surrounding cities. People had to figure it out as Israel was advancing, you feel me, to the promised land. When Yahweh Shai come, everybody gonna know, man. Every single body. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah, Khan. And like you said, man, in the movies, they always mention the apocalypse. But guess what? There's a new movie coming out based off of Marvel Comics where they actually got a character named Apocalypse, and he's based off of Yahweh Shai, man. And in DC Comics, they have the counterpart, which was supposed to be Darkseid, and he has the Omega effect, man. And who's the Alpha and Omega, man? Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Back at Jeremiah 50 and 26. Come against her from the uttermost border. Open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly.
Right, destroy her utterly, man. We can't say it enough, man. America's gonna be destroyed and desolate and become a desolation amongst the nations. Man.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
Let nothing of her be left. Verse 27. Slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter.
Right, slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter, man. And if I'm correct, the word bullock in the Hebrew is also supposed to be a representation of captains and soldiers, man. So a lot of you soldiers that's gonna be drafted into this World War III, a lot of you generals, you commanders, man, you lieutenants, y'all gonna get destroyed, man.
That's right.
Okay, y'all gonna be slaughtered by the Russian military and their various weapons, man.
That's right.
All right.
Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation.
Right, woe unto them that for their days come the time of their visitation, man. The Most High said, I'm about to come see you, man.
That's
okay.
Come holla at you real quick.
Go ahead.
Verse 28. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon.
Right, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon. And we brought that out last week about how, these foreigners are starting to leave America, trying to go back to their own countries. Yeah, that's happening now, and it's going to happen in the future, man, because in Revelations, I think it's either the 17th or 18th chapter, it talks about how the merchants of the earth shall be on the sea and look and wail for Babylon at the smoke of her burning, man. Okay? All right, so that's gonna happen in future time periods, man. If people are trying to leave America, man, or be on their way out, man, they're gonna turn around and see this place on fire, man.
Right.
The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, our power, the vengeance of his temple.
Right, man, the vengeance of his temple. So that's also talking about the elect, man. Lord willing, we escape. We're part of the elect and we escape, man. We're gonna be singing songs and praising the Lord, like the brother brought out about how the Lord delivered us from the land of the north, man. And even the heathens, they gonna talk about it in the kingdom, man. About how the Most High destroyed America, man. They gonna be talking about it like, damn, man. Yo, man, don't be like those fucking Edomites, man. Don't be like them, okay? You're gonna have a Moabite talking to his other Moabite. Look, I know you can't see, bro, but those white people, man, don't be like them, bro.